he's got a bit of money behind him. If I wind him up, maybe I can get about that,
You've got to wind me up first, though. That's the only thing. Can't wind me up very easily. If you're if you're so bothered, you've got to come up to me in a bar, because you do get people who do it. You get looks.
Have you ever had that?
Yeah, not people coming up to me, but you, even over the last 2 years, when I first turned pro, people were happy for you in your local area.
Yes.
And there's still a great amount of people that are. I've got a great network of friends, but they're only happy while you're not doing as well as them. Once you start doing better than them, you get a few looks, you get people not saying hello to you as much. When I go away from my area, it's great. It's amazing support, because people don't see you as often, and people see you for who you are, because on social media and stuff, I try and project myself as naturally as I can. But you do get jealous people, but don't rise to it, I've never had someone come up to me and say, oh, you do this. I've had one guy, a young guy, 17, 18, 19, I think it was 19. It was about half a year ago. Said, I'm going to knock you out when I turn pro. I'm going to knock you out. I said, turn pro first, enjoy it, and just be careful what you wish for. That's all you say. And it's just, I would never dream of saying that to if I saw a professional boxer up and coming, you conduct yourself and say, good luck, well done, your hard work, keep going. And some people just lose their cool a little bit,
Yeah. So what do you think of when the gloves were off with Triple D against AJ?
Yeah.
And Triple D said, well, let's just go now then.
Yeah, I quite like that. That was good viewing, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And
great viewing.
I'd buy a ticket now just watching that.
I'm looking forward to that fight.
But AJ didn't really take it kindly. Just side-eyed him and go, watch what you're saying. Like, you're not on my level. And then Carl Froch comes up and goes, what does he mean not on level? Where's the humble AJ gone? This is all his money. That's what he's referring to. Look at this, that, other. Like, what do you think of that whole scenario?
It's hard when you're fighting for the world heavyweight title. It's a bit different context to someone coming up to you in a bar and someone who's not relevant. These two guys know in a few months, when they've done that, they've got to go and have a fight, and they're fighting for the world title. And there's a little bit of jostling there, a little bit of body language and mind games going on. And if someone's saying that you can't intimidate me, you come over to me, I'm gonna do this and do that, it's very hard to keep your cool. But I think Joshua did it in a way where he did keep his cool. I know he stood up, but he done it in a menacing, intimidating way. And fair play to Dubois, he didn't back down either. So it's the nature and part and parcel of being a heavyweight boxer fighting for the world title. You're gonna get a bit of testosterone pumping, aren't you?
Yes, 100. Danny Whitaker, how was that fight?
Yeah, that was the fight in the Matchroom Garden.
It was an open atmosphere.
Really good atmosphere.
Different.
Really good. That was my third fight, and that was that round 2 knockout, I think it was.
Yeah, round 2, 1 minute 50
overhand
seconds
right.
left.
That was good. Really local to me, but 10-15 minutes away in Brentwood. So, yeah, really good event, and a once in a lifetime place to box.
Yeah, it looked good.
Really good. You see the garden before it's all done up, and then you see all the stuff in it for the arena, and it looks amazing. It looks like a proper stadium sort of vibe. So it was really good.
You got Gabriel
Nguema. Yeah, he was tough. He was a Spanish heavyweight champion, but it was also tough because I broke my hand in the changing room and cut my eye in the first 30 seconds. But it would have been a tough test anyway. Yeah. Probably something I didn't need at that stage of my career.
How do you fight with a broken hand?
I was trying to land if you look at that fight back, I'm trying to wing the shots over the top. I couldn't really land on this knuckle. I splintered my metacarpal bone here. And it was an overuse injury. I really felt it before the fight, but I cracked it even more during the warm-up on the pads. So looking back now, I could have handled it better, jabbed a bit more, but obviously I spoke to you about feeling tense, feeling anxious, and that plays a big role. And probably a fight I didn't need at that stage of my career, being my 5th fight. Sold 2,500 tickets at Ali Pali. Someone like a Michael Rising or Torero would have been a good fit for that fight, but it's all experience in the bank. And looking back now, long term, it's put me in a better position because I've been in a situation of high pressure where things aren't going my way, And I still won every round.
I mean, that's six rounds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You did on that one. That's one of your longest fights?
Yeah, that was my second longest fight behind the Armstrong fight, which went 7 rounds.
How important is it to get them rounds in? Obviously, you want to make a statement, and you've actually, come out, especially, the last fight, Babik, 36 seconds. Boy, I was watching that.
36.
Just sitting there watching that. Bosh.
Done him.
And then when he come up, it was a funny dance, and it was like, it's all over, mate.
Well, the ref done very well to stop that fight, but you need to get rounds under your belt.
Yes.
But if you can get them out of there, it's a bonus. But in long-term thinking, getting rounds in the belt, under the belt, is very, very important. And someone who I'm contracted to fight next, who we've organised with, is Rudenko, and he's proven at the top level to get rounds in. He fought Zili Zhang, couldn't stop him. Hughie Fury couldn't stop him. Povetkin couldn't stop him. So some very, very big names.
Are you looking to make a statement? 24th of August.
Well, the thing is now the 24th of August fight is off because Jack Catterall, the main event, has broke his ribs. Okay. So we're just in the process of reorganising that fight for in the next month or two.
Rudenko's not a joke.
No, he's not a joke at all.
44 fights, 36 wins.
My most experienced opponent so far.
22 knockouts.
Yeah.
You know, I only lost 7, and that's not a lot compared to how
And the people that he's lost to are the Hughie Furies, Alexander Povetkins, Jared Anderson, who's the hottest prospect in heavyweight boxing right now. So it would be I'm not so much looking to make a statement, I'm just looking to win. Winning is all that matters. And if I get 10 rounds under my belt fighting him, so be it. That's what I need.
What do you think of Hughie Fury? I mean, he's like that heavyweight that, you know, he was very young coming on the heavyweight scene. And then, you know, his dad, Peter, you know, said that he had a bit of acne, and then there was certain things troubling him. Then he took I think he took a loss, and then he disappeared for a couple of years. Now he's coming back, like, you know.
Hughie Fury is a really good fighter, technically very good, awkward, big man, 6'6". I sparred him when I first turned professional.
Does he have power?
Yes, he does.
It doesn't look like he has that finishing power.
Yeah, he's not maybe not the power of a Daniel Dubois or Anthony Joshua, but any man over 14 stone 4, which is the cruiserweight limit, can seriously punch. And it's a big unit, lots of experience, great coach in Peter Fury, and he's still a force to be reckoned with. And it's going to be interesting to see how he comes back. A very nice man as well. He looked after me when I came for sparring in Congleton, it's called, near Manchester.
Is there a difference in levels between when sparring Tyson Fury and Hughie Fury?
Yeah. Tyson Fury is obviously mixed at the elite top level, but Hughie Fury's fought Joe Parker, Povetkin. I think he drew with Povetkin, if I remember. Was that Michael Hunter? But he still fought at the top level. But yeah, Tyson Fury is the top 1, top 2, top 3 guys in the world.
Well, also you've been tipped top 10 in UK.
Yep, I'm number 9 now. I looked yesterday, so I'll keep an eye on it. But listen, it's just a nice little thing to be in them names. So I'm not saying I'm an amazing fighter, but it's a great little achievement to be in the top 10 in the UK.
So Johnny, let's talk about some fight predictions. You got AJ versus Triple D. You know, from where I'm sitting as an amateur, I'm thinking AJ is the top dog. He's got all the experience behind him. He's been for world title fights already. He looks athletically there. And I'm looking at Triple D, where, you know, I think Joe Joyce beat him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did back in a few years back.
Yeah,
now.
and people said he quit. But obviously, you got to say, Triple D is quite young.
He's only a year older than me.
Yeah, he's 26. And he's a young, hungry lion.
And he can whack. He can seriously punch.
You've sparred with him.
He's the hardest person I've ever been punched by.
Really?
Ever. And his jab is like a right hand when it hits you.
Really?
It is unbelievable power. He punches like an absolute horse. He's a massive, massive puncher. Really nice guy as well when you see him outside of the ring. But, yeah, I too would favour Joshua because of the experience of the level he's at. But Dubois fought Usyk now, and a lot of people thought Dubois beat Usyk with that body shot. Yeah. I think it was when I looked at it initially, I thought, what a great shot. But he's mixed it. He's on a good run. Beat Jarrell Miller. He's beat Filip Hrgovic, I was sparring in Texas, who's probably the most technically gifted fighter I've ever been in with.
What does that mean?
Technically gifted. The punch repertoire, where he throws his shots from, his ability to read his opponent, the footwork, the skill in the mind, and knowing how to break people down. He was fantastic. And I just think, I spoke to him after the fight, and he overtrained and he was ill in the build-up to that fight, because I really expected him to do a good job against Daniel Dubois. Yeah. As hard as Daniel Dubois hits, the way he was sparring Hrgovic, he looked unbelievable, but probably peaked a bit too soon. That was about 4 weeks out. But coming back to Dubois and AJ, I would favour AJ, but as Ben Davison, AJ's coach, has said, this is heavyweight boxing, and Dubois can seriously whack, and he's proved in his mettle. I know a lot of people said he quit against Joe Joyce, but I'd like to see a lot of people deal with a broken eye socket and their eyeball running about in their head and see how they would feel. But
what would you do in that situation? Do you
don't know. Never been there.
Would you lose on your shield, as they say, or
You'd like to think you would, but you've got a great corner team. I don't think his corner team are giving him any help. I would communicate to the corner that my eye socket's